Yo, this is day 5 with the Paychoice 10. I thought I'd put up an update here. I've put some time into it and got a lot of good things to report. My last video, I had a lot of stuff, a lot of unknowns, and a lot of things that I was looking into, just kind of doing some investigating as to what some of the issues were. None of the buttons or the control panel were working. Just one button was working, and I couldn't get in there. I couldn't even check it out without getting in with the locks, being having no keys. So I drilled out the locks. I got some suggestions to see if I could find like Donkey Kong keys or things like that to replace it, but I just ended up drilling them out and replacing them. So now it's kind of got the conventional key there. It doesn't have the cool circular key anymore. I just went for just kind of the standard key. So yeah, but everything else, a lot of it, I kind of cleaned it up, and that made a world of difference, just in the overall appearance. But I had to drill out this lock back here as well. So I got this key in there. I got a new key put in there. Both the keys, these are all copies, so it's all the same. It'll just be an issue if I ever get this back replaced. There's another lock that goes in here to protect the coins and all that good stuff if you ever want to use it, for profit, charge people to play it. But anyway, so once I got in there, there was a couple things that I noticed. I'll see if I can pop it out here. So it still looks pretty rough from. This is really hard to tell, but yeah, just overall really dirty, just kind of not looking too sweet inside. But I tried to clean it out a little bit, and I actually took out the PCB. You just kind of you disconnect all these guys, and then the PCB just kind of slides out, and you can see all the games and all that shit. So I basically cleaned off the PCB, just kind of rubbed down some of the connectors with alcohol, things like that, just old school Nintendo quick fix kind of stuff, to see if that would benefit at all. And as soon as I flipped it back on, all of the controls, the reset, the start, the select, all those things started working again. Even the coin count, the timer in the front. But the one thing that I couldn't figure out was the coin. I guess the coin counter down here. I don't know if that's an issue with a dip switch or something of that nature, but I looked up some of the dip settings online, and I really just wanted to play this thing after I figured out that all the the controls worked and stuff. So I just wanted to play it and kind of test it out and stuff. So I just looked up the dip switch settings, put it on free play, and I really just kind of just played it for a long time, and it was pretty sweet. But anyway, the back, overall, there's not any major issues. The one thing that really scared me right when I opened it up is there was kind of some mouse poop in there, and I thought immediately, oh great, my problems are there were mice living in here, and they chewed up everything and had a family and just destroyed the whole inside. But it turns out that wasn't the case, so I was pretty excited about that. So yeah, that's all good. This is hard to put back on with two hands. I'm just going to leave it there. So yeah, oh, and I'll show you the front. Open this guy up. And again, it's not super clean in here. Yeah, you can see this pretty good with the lighting, but so yeah, there's another protector cover for the PCB, and there's a battery in there and power supply, and the coin counter is in there, and there's the speaker down there. It actually just goes through the bottom, so it's good to have it on a hard surface. If you're playing it on like carpet or something like that, it sounds really muffled. Anyway, and then you can see just see the harness and see how all that is. The one thing that was weird is that on this particular, where all the switches are on this, gosh, I don't know if I can get it in there so you can see it, but there's whoever was in here put like some pins. It's really hard to see, but somebody put a pin in some of these little switches, and I didn't understand why you'd want to do that, and so I pulled out the pins, and then once I went to play it again, it was as though the stick was stuck up in the up diagonal up position. So that was weird. So then I went back in and I just kind of tinkered with it for a while, and I just ended up having to put back one of these pins. There was like 3 in them before, but I figured out to get it set up so that there's just one in there, one of these pins just kind of holding down this little switch. So that was kind of new. I didn't really understand what was happening with that, but it worked out. Again, I didn't make much of an effort to really clean a lot of this. I just kind of brushed it out a little bit, and it looks still a lot of work to do with that. But what I did do is I went in here and I took off this plexi. I thought this was tinted glass here, but it's just plexi. Took that out, and there's just a little cardboard kind of cover that covers up the CRT tube, and there's the timer there, and but anyway, there was like cobwebs and dust and crap in there, so I cleaned it out really good, and so it really kind of helped the picture a lot, and the picture looks really good, and so I'm really happy so far. So I know I was talking about wanting to redo the T-molding and things like that. After looking at the bottom of it and stuff, it's really banged up with the molding and stuff. So I'm led to think that this is the original T-molding, and it's just kind of shrunk, and we've got gaps in these spots here, and and then this on here, this is all just from kind of from rubbing up against when you're putting this back, putting it back down. So you just have to be kind of careful when you put this back down. So anyway, and this used to be really shaky, but now with this in here, it's pretty sturdy overall. So yeah, well, I'll power it up real quick just so you can kind of see. But yeah, it looks really good and plays good, and it's got some pretty good games in it. So I'll show you that real quickly and just show you some of the games that are on it and show you the controls and stuff. So you can see the coin. I keep calling it the coin counter. It's the timer works. I just put the dips settings on free play, so it's just kind of. So yeah, the coin mechanism. I still don't know how I'm going to get that to work, because I looked up the schematics and all the connections in the back are right. Everything's correct, so I'm just not sure what the next step's going to be with that, but hopefully I can get that working. But anyway, it's the games here: golf, Tech Mobile, Rad Racer, 2, Baseball Stars, tennis, volleyball, some Punch-Out, Nintendo World Cup, Russian Attack, Kung Fu. Let's see if I can pick one and kind of show you the controls and all that. So let's see, whoops. So let's see, I'll do some doubles here. So, all right, there's my first player moving around. He's okay. So my second player was the weird one, but he's okay now. Right, left, up, down, A, B. They're both the same thing on this game. But anyway, so let's see if I can. Oh crap. Well, you get the idea. Let me try it again. Oh crap. Well, anyway, so my guy, he moves all around. All the buttons work and stuff. So yeah. So I'm really happy right now, all things considered. The screen looks really good. I might try to degauss it, get a degaussing wand and kind of degauss it and see if that'll make it look any better. But overall, I mean, it looks really good. There's kind of that cardboard kind of covering that covers up the actual the tube, and that was kind of dirty and kind of faded. So I was thinking of just kind of spray painting that, but you can't really see it in this. But anyway, so it's all good for now. I just hope I don't kind of get in that position where I just kind of rest on my laurels and just start playing it and forget about all the other stuff I want to do. But a lot of progress over just a couple days, and just kind of cleaning it all up and everything just made a humongous difference. So it's looking a lot better now, and I've got keys for it, and things are looking good. So I'm stoked. All right, cool. Thanks for watching.